Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to a brand new review! Another one! And this time I'm taking a look at 21 and Over, which is another raunchy comedy where you have a couple of, not teenagers, but 21-year-olds, or maybe a little older, just going around and having a good time, getting drunk, screwing things up, puking, throwing Asian people around, just like every white person would do. And I wouldn't say I was looking forward to this film, but I was excited for it, which doesn't make any sense. Only because I really like raunchy comedies. I really do. Every time there's a new one, even if it's, most likely going to suck, I'm there in the seat watching it. So I was, I guess, excited? Not really. I wasn't looking forward to it, but I saw it, and 21 and Over. What did I think of it? Well, let's talk about the story. Alright, so the story for 21 and Over follows two characters. You got Miller and you got Casey. And Miller's played by Miles Teller, and you got Casey, who's played by Skylar Astin. And they're both best buds, they are. And they're actually about to go and hang out with their other best bud, Jeff Chang. I'm about to say Jason Chang. Jeff Chang, who of course is an Asian kid who wants to go and become a doctor because his dad really wants him to become a doctor. And they just want to hang out with him because it's actually his 21st birthday, and now he can finally drink legally. And they want to go and have a party with him. He says, no, I can't, I have to study for my test and stuff, or this doctor thing, or whatever the hell, and my dad's gonna be pissed if I don't, and blah blah blah. And of course they're like, no, screw that, you're coming with us, we're gonna go get some drinks. He's like, fine, only a couple. They go out. The first bar, of course, he gets completely wasted and he wants to go and party some more, so they do. Montage later, they go to so many different bars. For some reason, the two main characters aren't really that drunk. They don't look drunk, at least. And Jeff Chang is just completely smashed. He's wasted beyond belief, and they have to go and bring him home. But here's the conflict. They don't know where his home is for some reason. I don't really know. Because I thought they were his friends, but I don't know. They don't know where he lives. So the whole conflict is they're actually trying to go and find people that know Jeff Chang to see if they know where he lives, and they get into a lot of trouble with sororities and cops and blah blah blah. It's a lot of predictable stuff. But you know what? Even though it's extremely predictable, the characters we've seen so many different times, that Miller character in this film, he is Jonah Hill from Superbad. He is that character from Project X. He's pretty much every douchebag character that we've seen in any raunchy comedy ever. But for some reason, I like him. I like the other guy who's pretty much every mellow character in every raunchy comedy, like Michael Cera from Breaking Bad. That would be a completely different show now. Michael Cera from Superbad, and of course the character from Project X. I don't remember any names from Project X. It was such a forgettable movie. But he's pretty much every mellow character too. So you've seen these characters so many times, but the thing is, I found myself very much enjoying the experience. I mean, it was silly. They go to so many ridiculous lengths to go and find the house of this kid. I mean, they go to sororities, and there's a whole side plot for that. They go to just a bunch of different parties just to get drunk, wasted, just go and drink gallons of milk, just to go and get this kid to his house. It's so ridiculous. There's so many different ridiculous things in here, and I don't want to spoil most of them. I said sorority, but you have to see it. It's ridiculous where that whole side plot goes. And it really is. It's just ridiculous, and it is Hangover-esque, which makes sense, seeing that I think one of the writers of The Hangover wrote this too, which you can definitely see. It follows the same type of structure. And when it gets to the ending, you know where it's going to go, but I left my seat and went, you know what? That was very predictable. I knew where it was going to go, but I had fun. I laughed a lot. I like these characters, even though the main character is a douchebag. I like him for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he keeps smiling, and I'm like, you look like Shia LaBeouf, bro. I mean, people said it before, but he definitely does look like Shia LaBeouf. And for some reason, I don't know why, I like Shia LaBeouf. I don't know, every time I look at him, I'm like, you know what? I like Even Stevens. That goes into my other point of the film, which, not Shia LaBeouf, this character. Even though he is unlikable, I actually liked his character. He is unlikable, but I liked him for some reason, which doesn't make any sense. But I liked him because he was funny, he was the dick, he was the one that set up the conflict. And if we didn't have a character like that, then it wouldn't have made any sense how they got into a predicament like this. It really wouldn't, because if you had rational characters, then it would be a boring movie. But you have that dumb character that just does stupid stuff to get everything started, and I love those characters, I really do. And I might be an idiot for saying that, but I liked him in this. I thought he was really funny and just a really good actor. Everybody does a damn good job acting wise. Everybody's having fun. There's so many ridiculous moments. There are so many. There's a whole side plot with a boyfriend. Now I'm not going to spoil. There's a whole love romance with Casey's character, you know, the mellow type, and it works kinda, but there's a whole thing about the boyfriend of this girl that he's trying to hit on, and it's so ridiculous, especially since that guy has like these 2 lackeys that follow him around everywhere he goes, and those characters are some of the dumbest characters I've ever seen, but I laugh my ass off. And even though it's predictable, you know where it's gonna go, all the conflict is so easy to figure out. I really enjoyed this film, and one of my favorite jokes in this film is a character they keep coming across in the film called Chief. Every time they see that character, there's like 3 or 4 times where they see this guy. He's like an old dude with a Indian chief mask on, or not helmet, like a what do you call it? Like, I don't know, just a mask. And he's just dancing and stuff. Every time they see that guy, they go, "Yo, Chief, I love you." I'm like, "Hell yeah, Chief, you're awesome." And I really enjoyed this film. I did. Not much else to say there. I really did. I think this is a very funny, very entertaining film. Now, there is parts where it does, not work with the, comedy. And I said it's extremely predictable. You know where it's going to go. So if you're going into this expecting a brand new type of hangover experience, you're not. It's the same type of stuff we've seen plenty of times. And there's a lot of low reviews for this. So obviously I didn't think it was very funny. But at times I did. I like raunchy comedy. I might be stupid, but whatever. I'm going to give this I'm not going to give it a really high score. I'm going to give it a 29 out of 40. I really enjoyed 21 and over. I don't know why it has like a 30 on Metacritic. It's enjoyable. It's okay. 21 and over gets a 29 out of 40. Thank you and goodbye.